To Stein's own shelf be Troubadour. If we get another baguette if we get one. And when we with wine to pair with it and listen glug to pour out to and fro, for as a pair we are a pair, and fill up on fromage. From what age comes art and such artillery? Sometimes snow steps sacre court. At the summit of the Butte Montmartre, the summit is the summit at the summit of the Butte Montmartre, is a readjustment. In Paris if it's Paris, and now Paris is in Paris. Readjustment, a paycheck begs a ticket. Begets a ticket as on the internet it is and isn't, then that a flight and another baguette begets. Euros are expensive. Euros and your so, euros. Pick a so, any so. No, not that one. Not that one either. Risk the apparatus. Peek a sewing needle. Ooh la la, peek a sofa seduction. Was that ooh la la to loosen the legs of our trek, to loosely loosen, to loosen the loosely loosening legs of our trek, to loose? Your shoelaces are untied. It was, when, it is, was. If delirious with going to was, what the going delirium is, if delirious and iffy about if, and fifi, if you're going to be delirious, at least Paris, be delirious in Paris. Were you also ever able to? And, had, heck, yes. Let's. Unless you and I use less, and less is used, and unless use less, and unless useless. What arises when umbrella, when in Paris is how people walk in pairs in Paris, and all the kissing. And when the that there is, then the there is that they're kissing, there are kissers kissing, and kissers kissing, kissers and kissers, and kissing, and there is. As to reason is Parisian. I is. Parisian is the reason being, Parisian is being the reason, Parisian is reason, hence science. The readjustment, then readjust. Read and don't just read. Live live, read, rebel, read, read, rebel, live, live, read, rebel, read the rebel, and readjust, and just read more than just, and read just more than read, rearranged exactly, ted is tea, but as appetite as we for more a carafe, a cafe, the cafe Bruant, and off gloves and scarves in the Cafe Bruant at Aristide Bruant at the Toulouse-Lautrec for the Aristide Bruant, the red scarf, black cape, brawny cabaret singer of those posted posters. On all of those posted poster posts, Aristide Bruant came first. Joie. And mon petit pooch order steak frites and pepper sauce, and I confit de canard. And my fiancé and I delight in difference, another spread, another between, as in all between, us and both, and she and full, I full, fortunate, towering, now and order and this order, then order another carafe. Another hand across to soft extending, watching all the snow to fall, fill, folly, and full, from our two-top by the window, snow and snow. And as we the fullness feel, and as full as when too much we pair with rest compared to rest, and then a less of rest when compared to restlessness, we fly home tomorrow morning, again, too close, which is not yet, now yet, is now, or now is out to all the others, and Parisians freezing out in February, rebellious to the Celsius, while two in green, out in ponchos green and cold up hoods, this green fairy pair out in Montmartre as la fée there, like the next order to order, like the next order we order. In the order all orders are ordered, as all is always being ordered, or derailed, or deranged, or deregulated, or derided, or derivative, or dervishing, or even to order the order in order for all to be in order, out of, out in, absent. Okay, thank you. That was nuts. I'm going to change the tone. Thanks for sitting through that. It's been weeks on that shit. Vintage white privilege poem. Bang. I am more afraid of 4 young black men in Philadelphia than I am of them. I only know online headlines, memorial murals, close to nothing. Bang. I am more afraid, for I only know young black men online headlines in Philadelphia, memorial murals, and I am close to nothing of them. Finding fault in the hyphens of a falcon. I'm holding it wrong. I feel like I'm going to go home and sleep the shit out of that bed. Watch yourself. That thing I told you about just fell. The most recent email I got from her whimpered, I can't remember the last time I wasn't at least kind of tired. If we leave now, I replied, we could be together again. I don't have other words. It's true I don't feel accomplished enough, but Jenny's boyfriend, he's a stay-at-home DJ. And I wonder how I've sucked so bad at holding it for so long. Tikal and the time of the time machine. Just left Poochie's new apartment, couldn't sleep, kept waking her. My pillow blocks away, couldn't calm, settle, both have work soon. Counseling now, things different, no longer a couple living the split. Taking steps in Queen Village, 4 a.m. as darkness mist unveils. Mayan sight, jungle hike to climb Temple 4 over canopy by sunrise. Yet, in the before, I delayed, let guide group disappear, flashlight off. 4 a.m. below in the 8th century between colossal limestone pyramids. King Temple 1 of the Great Jaguar. Me. And Queen Temple 2 of the Masks. Visionary blood glyph monuments in 2012, Cosmos Dizziness, Guatemala. Alone in Shibaba, death growling jaguar laugh against the fear of being. Cowering the smallest quiet breaths, gazing up the steps that jaguar steps. Celestial king sacrificing to the terror, being devoured by the calendar. Sprinted back to Poochie, home safety tour group, flashlights in the mist. Steep the creaky steps to my one-bedroom, third-floor apartment in Philadelphia. What's nuts is that mural in the back, that piece. It's just staring at you, and that's kind of like how it felt. Just being dominated by this thing. Alright, I'll leave it out. So, we're gonna keep going. Everybody good? Yeah? That line was a great idea. 1A, Avenida Sur Numero 15, Antigua, Guatemala. I'm still affected. What's now, years later, is when Poochie and I wide-eyed atop Cafe Sky, roof-decked in 360 spectacle of dense-screen highlands in Baroque slow motion, and vision en route to the ruins, to the colonial dome of La Iglesia de San Francisco El Grande, while the sharp cone of Volcan de Agua posed its past and suspense over the valley to the adornment of a sun-poured necklace of cloud. And we clinked another cheers as a raucous flight of glossy black carib grackles slipped their wings within reach of our stretch, as they carried their ancestry over the rusting trigonometry of corrugated rooftops and the red battle of Spanish tiles versus the elements, to then disappear into the sanctuary of leaves, to then disappear into the sanctuary of leaves beside La Iglesia in the 16th century sunset. And then I disbelieved my head with a smile to all of Christie's delicate intensity, to everything she knew she would keep from me. And as she'd already been transformed by that land of jade and jaguar for a lifelong week, I'd only eyed that far south for 2 hours. So to the man I primed, dos más cervezas, por favor. Luiz of the cold wind. I made it. Poor Pooch, though. Back in Antigua, Casa Encantada, antibiotics on the nightstand, fighting off the unwashed fruit she ate the day before I arrived. No bueno, Cubanos. But now, in all this dormant, glorious volcanology, after the almost 2 hours steep and strenuous up to the woohoo views and cooled lava fields of Pacaya, 2 dogs, 8,000 feet up dogs with visible ribs, work marshmallows between rotting teeth atop a Guatemalan tourist destination. Poor Pooches, no bueno those berries. But now, in all this loose, crunchy ash and black basaltic scoria pitted with cavities, Carlos, my tour operator, here hands me a stick to marshmallow in the steam and assorted gases venting from the ground above the clouds. I time mine crispy. Carlos scorches his. Luiz, our guide, hops out. Through Carlos, I ask Luiz how long he's been hiking this volcano, and then if he loves it, and then why. Luiz enters, Allá abajo, he says. Down there, Carlos accommodates. Down there, everything is hot. My family is hot. People and traffic, politics, even love. Hot. Luiz, honest to a tourist he met but hours before and will never see again after I tip him 20 quetzales, looks away, gestures as if resting his hand upon an understanding of the world that only he has discovered. But up here, he says, in the air, up here it's cold. The wind is cold, and I prefer the cold. Too much. Anyone remember skydiving? On the manifest. That is a planet down there. All of it. Everything ever to live or take form upon it. Fixed to smack me in face, dismantle my skeleton, end my senses, uncouple my eye, splatter my blood. The hell am I doing? That is a planet down there where my emergency contacts live. Lions, dentists, flesh-eating bacteria, music of the blue whales, glaciers, paper cuts, birdcage makers, all of my ex-girlfriends. Seriously with this? That is a planet down there, and I'm traveling away from it, higher into the higher into. And once above 2.5 miles, I'll transform into a meteor and burn at the edges, evaporate all my tears. Last one. That's your life. The pole. I look across the space I fill and optimize. I'll see you later. To my apartment before I leave. Because I might. In 2014, there were roughly 3.2 million jumps out of airplanes in the United States, and only 24 people don't. Stop. Lately, that's what my life. She puffs her vape. Gypsy, irresistible lips attaching the air to a flavored passing of honey parrot. Lately, my life. You like clouds, she says, to pierce one during free fall. And what I don't say is that's why I'm so attracted to you. Me and my fears, and fear of heights at 13,500 feet. All it takes is that 1 inch between being in the plane and killing off that vile, I'm alive anticipation. Up I go, down I know. You should see my face, the triumphant lunacy of joy-jolt radiance fall in love over the curvature of the earth. After my first landing, after she said she couldn't believe I could, I leapt across the field just to get back in the air. Because I might. Thanks, everybody.